swipes, and welcome. It's Kathleen from COZ Creations, and welcome to the No Bra Zone number 2, guys. I am glad you're here. We're going to be practicing our swiping today. We are working on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. It is not a gallery wrap canvas, it's a practice canvas because I'm going to practice with 2 different color base coats on this swipe. And this yummy cup right here for our base coat is, let me grab it, it is Artist Loft in the soft body acrylics in the black. And in this yummy cup right here we have Artist Loft in the soft body in white. Let me grab that bottle. There you go. Now all our paints today, our base coat color is mixed with 1 part paint to 2.5 parts pouring medium. Our pouring medium today is 50% strained Floetrol and 50% LIQUITEX pouring medium. All of our other paints are mixed with a 1/2 part paint to 2.5 parts pouring medium. I could actually add more pouring medium if I wanted to these paints because they are my golden fluid paints and they are very high pigmented. Now this paint right here is not a golden paint. It is DecoArt Metallics and it is the Pewter, and we are 1 part paint to 2 parts pouring medium because the pigment on this paint is not quite as strong as the golden fluid paints. This cup right here is golden fluid acrylics in the carbon black. This yummy color right here, one of my favorite blues, guys, golden fluid acrylics in the Paynes gray. And this, the prettiest silver on this earth, is golden fluids in the iridescent silver. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my base coat. We're going to do white on one side, black on the other, but we're going to swipe the same colors just to see how they work on the white base coat or the black base coat. Our swiping tool of choice is damp paper towels. I lay out about 6 towels, stack them on top, squeeze the bottom inch with my squeeze bottle of water, flip it over, do the same to the other side. I leave them stacked right here next to me, and then I cut them to whatever size I want with my handy dandy scissors. It's time for a new pair of scissors, guys. So what else do I have to tell you? Oh my goodness, fluidartexperience.com, guys. Plano, Texas, November 12th, November 13th. Wonderful buffet and cocktails on Friday the 12th, a question and answer session, some wonderful giveaways, and you will get to meet and talk with each and every one of us. Any questions will be answered. We are going to have such a blast, guys, and I can't tell you how much it would mean to me to meet some of you wonderful peeps that greet me almost every morning with your wonderful comments and questions on YouTube and Facebook, guys. Fluidartexperience.com. There'll be a link in the description box. Come paint with me, guys. It would warm my heart. Let's put some tunes on. Let's get busy swiping.
I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along. I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that. This or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or bed by night. or drinking red wine by an open fire. Make love or fight, this or that. This or that. Evenings on the train or catch a morning flight. Enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or this or this or that. This or that. Getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire. Make love or fight, this or this or this or that. In a world full of sorrow.
let me tell you what I have learned. If I was to do this kind of patchwork painting again, I would probably thicken up my paints a little bit more. My paints were very, very thin. Same consistency I use for almost all of my swipes. But if the paints were a little bit thicker, my lines probably would have held a little bit more. But I like the natural bit of waviness. I love how it settled up here when I swiped with the black and some of that silver came up, and here where some of the white came up. Remember, half of this canvas was black, half of this canvas was white in the beginning. I've also learned, but I've known this all along, that the DecoArt metallics in the pewter tends to get very bubbly cells, as you can see in through here, and that's kind of a nice effect. You can see that the areas that we swiped over the white base coat celled up with much tinier little cells. Now, an option that I have with this, and I'm not sure I'll do it or not, is once it's totally dry in a couple of weeks, I can always tape off sections and redefine these lines, but I kind of like a bit of the squiggle that goes with them. And it's because the paints were extremely fluid. They tend to flow a little bit when you swipe them. But you can see here, like when I swiped at the base of this original swipe, that I dragged that original swipe a little bit with it. I don't mind it. If you don't like that effect, we can always tape this off with some tape and add some more black lines that takes it up past where we squiggled. So this was fun. I love playing with these paints. I love experimenting. I love to see how things react on a white base coat, on a black base coat. I love to see what happens when you swipe more than once, because we all know that once we swipe, underneath that last swipe are some more lovely colors, and if you swipe again, it tends to bring them up. So those are all the things that I learned. We'll see how this baby dries, and we'll decide whether or not we want to block off these sections a little bit more defined, guys. Thanks for joining me always. It means the world to me. I love painting. I could do this several hours all day long, but there are other things to do. Rides to take, grocery shopping, cooking to do, walking the Lido man, and I enjoy those things as well, guys. Hope to see you in Dallas. I'm excited, so excited to be in the company of all those other wonderful artist, and equally excited to be in your company if you join us there, guys. What fun we will have. Stay safe, stay well, be happy. See you next time.